person, it looks.
You say my name, say my name. If you claim you want me, it ain't no whip. Body, 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 whip. Body, 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 it ain't no whip. And you acting kinda shady.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be showing you how I got this look and also talking about a few things that I've dealt with recently. If it can be helpful to you, just stay tuned, or if you want to see how I look, also stay tuned. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on that notification bell if you want to see more from me. If you're interested in seeing how I got this hair look, please comment. I did this myself. If you could tell, that's besides the point. Okay, so yeah, let's get into it. Hi guys, so today I do have a couple things to talk about. I wrote them all down because it's kind of a lot. I also did my brows off camera, so yeah, but that takes a while, so I had to get it all done. I've also moisturized and put on primer all before this. Alright, so I'm doing this video about some things that I've dealt with in this past year. Just kind of a backstory. I graduated last spring, and since then I've taken a year off of school because I had a plan of what I wanted to do, but like it wasn't executed. Like I was just saying what I wanted to do, and I wasn't really putting any action into it, and then things weren't working out, like career-wise. So just more background info. I initially wanted to be a physical therapist. I wanted to go to school for physical therapy and get my DPT. But in that time of my undergrad years, I hadn't got any internship hours, serving hours. I haven't gotten any of that. So then I went on to thinking I wanted my MPH. Then I looked at the career options, right? With an MPH, it's a great degree. Don't get me wrong, it's a great degree. Keep in mind that MPH is a master's in public health. There are lots of careers in public health, so I don't want anyone to think that I'm speaking down on an MPH. Their career choices, they looked good, but they were not going to work out for me, okay? And also, that would mean I would have to get a master's. I hadn't taken a GRE. My grades were average, to be honest. And that's how I graduated. So I graduated GRE not taken. My GPA was average, and I had just decided, okay, I'm going to take a year in between school because I went straight into school from high school. I went straight into my college years, and literally like in a month's time. I did not know what I wanted to do. I changed my major twice in undergrad, and that is kind of where my GPA kind of fell to, because when I first came into college, I was pre-med, and being pre-med was not what I needed to do if I wanted to be a physical therapist. But I wanted to be Miss Smarty Pants and be like, well, I've taken this class, I've taken that class, and it was not what I needed to do, okay? It was just completely unnecessary, the classes I was taking, and then I wasn't doing amazing in them, so it was just dropping my GPA. Okay, so then I decided to switch to the health science degree, which is what I graduated with. Just know, there are careers out there, but they're mostly stepping stone degrees. Like, you're going to need to add something else onto your health science degree, because in the healthcare field, which I'm in now, a health science degree gives you a foundation, but it doesn't really give you anything to really work with. I graduated, and I was really happy about graduating. I was basking. I got a bachelor's degree. I am educated, boo-boo, yes. Baby, when I tell you I did not know what I was about to do, I thought I was just going to work, and that was going to be fine. 2 months later, basically everything kind of just hit me. It put me in a space where I was seeing everyone else moving to six-figure jobs, moving to different cities, different states, everyone just kind of like really moving on with their lives. And I'm like, damn, like, what am I doing? Am I wasting time? Or is this year really going to be beneficial to me? And at the time, I was just like confused. Do I really want to get a master's in public health? Or do I just want to go back to my physical therapy all over the place? And that is not where you need to be when you're deciding to go to school. That is why I took more time. That's why I've taken this year, and it's actually going to be longer than a year. But it just put me even more in a funk. Like, that's what I would call it. I was being put into a funk. I did not know what it was. I just felt like I'm unaccomplished. I'm not doing anything with my life. I don't know what I want to do. Then I kind of felt like, okay, I want to do nursing, but I already have a bachelor's degree. Am I going backwards? Am I, there are masters in nursing, but not really in Florida, like where I am. Like, there's not a lot of masters in nursing programs that are going to get you an RN. But there's no, like, start from the bottom to MSN. That was going to take way longer than, like, I felt like the time that I had. So I was like, okay, well, that's done. That's over with. Period. I'm trying to see, like, other things I can just get certified for. Are there things that, like, I just can do quick? Do I really need to go back to school? And in this time, I'm still seeing people just, like, really do things that I wanted to do but didn't know how to do. And this is another mistake I made. I wasn't reaching out to people, asking them how they did it. Getting stuck into my way, thinking, well, I'll figure it out on my own, which is a problem that I always have. I got into a point where I didn't want to do anything. And I got so discouraged that I really just did not want to do anything. And that is not a place where you want to get to. At the time, I did not know I was depressed. I did not know I was feeling a depressed feeling. But that's what it was. Feeling like that I got a bachelor's degree. Now I don't know my life after this. What I'm doing, where I'm going. Just basically going through the motions. And I didn't like that feeling. I went through venting to base that I felt like I could trust. But also you have to make sure when you're going through things that you have people around and you're venting to people that are not going to judge you, that are going to be there for you, that are going to basically, no matter what, have your back and be there for you when it's needed. At the time, I don't feel like I really had that besides a couple people, like, of course, my mom, my significant other, like, that's pretty much it. And just like people I could talk to. And so I was feeling all of that in silence. Don't do that. Don't isolate yourself. Because you do need time to reflect on yourself. Look back, like, okay, this is how I'm going to handle this. This is how I'm feeling. Take it in and figure out a plan on how you're going to overcome that. Alright, so I just went in with these orange and yellow colors and blending them out. Trying to warm up my eye because I'm really not sure where I'm going with this. But, okay, so you do need to reflect on yourself. You do need to see what you are going to do to get out of this. But don't discount your feelings. What you're feeling is not it's not going to last forever, is what I'm trying to say. Like, you have to get out of it. You have to pick yourself up. You are going to have people that are going to make you feel like they are there for you. But make sure who you're speaking to you really trust. Because people will really, like, make it seem like they are there, but behind closed doors and when you're not around, they are judging you. Basically, you're going to have to learn yourself. You're gonna have to learn what you like, what makes you happy. Don't so much go off what people are saying. Well, you should do this. You should do that. This will help. That may help them, but it may not help you. Okay? Really get into learning yourself because that's most important. Just make sure you are always listening to yourself, learning how things make you feel, not how everyone else handles things, how you handle things. People will have you really out here going out sad. Okay, that was their situation and this is yours. So, really coming to terms with how you're feeling. Do not discount it. Your feelings matter. The way you're handling it may not be how everyone else is handling it, and that's fine. Your progress may not be how even you expected it to be or how other people expected it to be, and that's okay. You're going to make your progress in your own time. And I had to tell myself this. So it took literally the beginning of this year, me deciding that I wanted to be a nurse. And yeah, it was kind of different than what I had been doing. So right now I'm making those efforts to get where I need to be. And of course there's always going to be bumps in the road, but that's what that process of learning yourself gets you to. Yeah, I may have had this obstacle come about. I may have had this happen, but I'm still going to do what I need to do. I'm still going to get to where I need to be. And what helped me too is really, a lot of people not going to like this, but getting off social media really helped too. People are really living a life that sometimes is unrealistic. It's not even really how they're living sometimes, That does not mean that what you are doing is discounted, what you are doing is not good enough. That's just completely not true. And don't ever get in your head thinking that. I know this looks crazy, but this green is really just my base color. I'm going to get into the real look in a minute. Yeah, sometimes you do have to take a step back from social media. And I know people say, well,
if social media bothers you, then your self-esteem is probably already low. It's not social media's fault.
Sometimes what you are seeing can really mess with you. Really self-reflect. See what I did in the past that was not working and what I'm not going to do in the future. Also, being comfortable with yourself is another thing. Like, you really do have to put yourself first. You really do have to not listen to anyone else's judgment. Sometimes it is helpful, but a lot of times people telling you stuff that they wouldn't even do themselves, okay? You have to realize this is your journey. And also realize that sometimes what's going on right now is not the finished product. This is just the journey it's going to take you to get where you need to be. And don't feel like you're alone either, because so many people deal with post-grad depression. So many people feel lost after graduating, not knowing what they want to do, not knowing what it's like, what's the future going to hold. And to be honest, no one knows what the future is going to hold. You have to really keep that in mind. No one knows what the future is going to hold. You can only have your plan, and sometimes if things don't go as planned, that's just what it is. You just adjust to it. You have to get so comfortable with yourself that you can adjust to anything. And what I also want to say is, in this past year, I have changed so much. I have felt myself just becoming a new person. And at one point, I did not like who I was seeing, but now I do. Now I've gotten to the point where I feel like I don't care what I'm doing is making anyone feel, and that may sound insensitive, but I don't mean it in an insensitive way. I'm saying people are going to have their opinions. There's really not much you can do about that, okay? It doesn't matter if you're giving your all or you're not. People are gonna feel how they're gonna feel. Sometimes people are dealing with their own stuff and projecting it on you. You ever feel like when you start recording, now everybody want to be loud? Like nobody was outside before I decided to record. Everybody want to be lit. Supposed to be social distancing. Okay, I don't really know where I left off. I was trying to get this deeper, and I feel like I'm okay with it now. Also, what I learned in this past year is manifestation is real. Don't speak things into the universe and the environment that you don't want to happen. And you speaking about it, that's what's gonna happen. And that ain't what you want. That's the best advice I can give. Only speak things into existence that you want to happen. Don't put those things out in the environment, because now you're looking at those things to happen, and that's probably what is gonna happen, because low-key you put it out there. I feel like this look is all over the place right now, but it'll get better. Trust. I'm not gonna leave it like this. I mean, I finished my eyeshadow and I'm waiting on my eyelashes to dry. Now I'm just gonna put on my foundation. But I had to stop recording for a little bit because I didn't want y'all to hear all that pop smoke and NBA Youngboy in the background. Like, those my neighbors think they are, but sweetie, y'all not about this, okay? You really have to understand that you have to get to know yourself. For me, manifesting, getting more spiritual, definitely praying and planning things out help me get out of my experience with post-grad depression. You just have to get into what works for you. Not everything I do may work for you, but it definitely worked for me. And now I feel like I'm in a place where no matter what happens, I know I'm going to be able to come out of it successful. And I know I'm going to be true to myself, my decisions, and whoever does not agree with it, whoever feels like I should have done something differently, or they would have done it this way, it don't matter. It's my life, okay? But definitely having people that support you around are a definite help. People who are not going to judge you no matter what definitely help. You may lose friends in the process. You may get more distant with people in the process. That's okay. Sometimes people grow out of each other. Sometimes you grow out of relationships. That's fine. Alright, now that I don't look so orange, but still looking a little crazy. Y'all seen that tweet that said girls that put on eyelashes with their hands can fight? I feel like I'm all over the place. I probably am, but I hope not. I don't really know where I left off. Oh my god. Listen, I am all over the place. I'm trying to get this look done and not have this video be super duper long. But I just want you guys to know, post-grad depression will not last forever. You will not feel that way forever. You will come out on top, and you have to say these things to yourself. Get affirmed. Do these affirmations to yourself, and just know no one's perfect. Everyone goes through this. Well, not everyone goes through this, but everyone goes through these kind of phases in their life, and that's okay. Everything will be okay. I know that's so cliche to say, but it literally will. You may feel unaccomplished. You may feel you could be so much further, and in due time you will be. You won't be in that same place forever. You don't have these same feelings forever. You will be okay. Alright, so now that that's blended out, let me set my concealer. What else do I have to say about this? I will say though, I'm in a completely different place now than I was then. And looking back, I never thought I would get out of that place. And I did. So that just goes to show you, like, I'm still not perfect. I still don't have it all together. But I'm happy. And I'm so comfortable with myself that I know no matter what, things are going to be fine. I know I've said this a million times, but they will. And I feel like I'm finally doing what's going to make me happy, what I'm going to be satisfied with for the rest of my career. And that's so scary. It's not scary anymore, but it was, to say that this is the career I'm going to be happy with no matter what in my life. I know being a nurse, I will always have good job security. They're going to always need nurses forever. Everywhere needs nurses, no matter what. They always need nurses everywhere. It does not depend on location. It does not depend on what's going on at the time. There's always going to be a need for nurses. And also, I've always wanted to care for people. I've always wanted to have a career where I am taking care of people. I am helping people get better, grow. And I feel like I'm finally going to be happy in what I'm doing. Yes, you want to make money. Mainly, most people think about a career as in they just want to make money. But I know nurses aren't paid the most money in the world. But it's, at least I'll be happy where I am. At least I won't be miserable every single day. You know, at least I'll wake up and be happy to go to my job. Because right now, and yeah, it pays the bills, but it is not, it's not it, baby. It's not it. I feel like I look as dry as the hairdresser right now. Oh my god. I can't wait to spray my face. Okay. It's coming together. It's doing a little, I love how blush just makes you look like, you've been in the sun, you've been tanning. But yeah, I know I kind of got all off track with this, but basically you just need to know everything is going to be fine. Things are going to get better. You are not going to be in this space. Keep people around you that are supportive. Keep people around you that are going to be there for you no matter what, and their support is not conditional, okay? Because some people feel like when they give you advice that if you don't take it, then that's it. Whatever happens to you, happens to you. You know, like some people really feel like that, and that's not somebody you want to have around you. I'm really like almost done, okay? And I like the way it looks. I don't know if y'all can see on person and on camera, because I kind of feel like I look, I don't know, it just don't look how it looks in person. Like in person, it looks chef's kiss. I feel like this is very chocolate. Anyone else's brushes get like hella dirty just from like sitting in your makeup bag or wherever you have it? Let's get in there with the highlighter. I like it. Yeah, moral of the story, post-grad depression happens to a lot of people. It's not just you. Learn how you are going to deal with it if you are dealing with it now. Please feel free to comment. Please feel free to message me, whatever you feel more comfortable. I know I needed someone to like talk about this at the time, and it felt like I was the only person that was going through this, and I knew I wasn't, but like it just seems like everyone else's life was so perfect, and that's not the case at all. So like this is it. Yes. Y'all see that? Like I surprise myself every time I get on camera. Like gorgeous. Yes, ma'am. I'm so bad. Like, I look this cute with nowhere to go because we can't go anywhere because we stuck in the house. So if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I know I forgot to say that like all video, but like if this video was helpful to you, if you like what I was saying, if you like how this look came out, please like, comment, and subscribe. Comment anything you would like to see on my channel. Comment ideas. Comment any feedback. Comment how you felt about anything I said, because I'm open to hearing. I think that's the end of this video. So again, like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on my socials. They'll be in the description box. Alright, so alright, bye.